Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. It is your boy Shades and Trades. We are having a pullback on the market after a huge pump on Trump getting the official president-elect status. So with that out of the way, let's talk about the market as a whole. We're going to go over the entire watch list, and I'm going to tell you what I'm looking for. I told so many people in the Discord, if you're in the premium Discord, you guys know we're just sitting back and waiting. If you're not in it, then I don't know what you're waiting for, guys. Jump in. There's a Turkey 10 code if you want to get $10 off your first month in the premium Discord, patreon.com/shadesandtrades. Now let's go in and let's start looking at what opportunities I'm watching for. So Bitcoin here, if this breaks down, my friends, expect it to come down lower. Expect lower share prices if it breaks there. That's going to bring down the miners as well. It's going to bring down the ETFs. It's going to bring down possibly everything. I mean, we got a nice pump. Trump pump, woohoo, exciting, right? But ultimately, we were going to get a pullback at some point. At some point, people were going to take profit. So watch for Bitcoin over the weekend for it to break down. It has to hold here. It has to hold here at 87,500. It has to hold here. If it doesn't, we're going to break down and we'll just go back to 80K. And fast. Just as fast as it moved up, we can just as quickly drop. So keep an eye out for an opportunity to the upside after a nice little dip, because we should pull back. Watch for how this closes more than anything today. Today's close is going to be important. If we break down, if Bitcoin starts to follow the market, silver, red, SPY, red, you can see it's coming down right back to support here at around 585. Gap down as well. Cross under the MACD usually means we're going to get more downside. Buyers aren't stepping in just yet. It's 9:40 a.m. We'll see if buyers step in later in the day. So SPY, I mean, right now you look at the market and it's besides Tesla, just red across the board. So it's like I said, I'm like, guys, wait for things to get cheap. It'll get cheap. Don't worry. Things will come down. Relax. Don't chase the pump. Don't be the one pushing the price up for other people. Be the one that buys cheap and other people push it up for you. So I'm watching for SPY crossover on the MACD. You can see here it crossed over in the MACD and it had a couple of green days to follow. Cross under usually means we're going to come down. Crossover, again, we got a crossover here on the MACD. We had a couple of green days to follow. The crossover in the MACD is very reliable in a bull market. In a bear market, it's not reliable because it's a bear market. Things just keep going down. So for the time being, I would look for calls when we get another crossover in the MACD, because that means momentum is to the upside. And I just showed you, we tend to have a couple of green days to follow once that crossover happens. So buy your calls with some time, of course, or shares, either or. It's up to you. So that's the play in the future. It's going to be a while before we get that crossover. But the cross under is there. We're dumping. That's fine. Let it fall. It just gives us an opportunity to buy nice and cheap and then play the crossover again. So that's the play there. Riot stock, we're looking for under $10 to accumulate. NVIDIA stock, same thing. Same thing here. We're looking to buy dips. We're looking for some more downside here, because the cross under happened here and we had more downside. We had like $10, $11 of downside. So we're looking for more downside here. We're looking for more downside. If buyers don't step in today, look for more downside going into Monday. If not, I am tempted to buy a little bit here. I am. I like dips on NVIDIA. I love buying dips on NVIDIA. But let's wait and see if buyers step in more than anything. So that's what I'm waiting for. The play here is the crossover in the MACD, just like SPY. Very reliable, again, in a bull market, especially for a tech. But with the way we're moving on Friday, just be very careful. Tesla, I don't want to... not interested in this one. It's too volatile, in my opinion. It's at 317. I mean, it made a huge $100 move. It made an insane move, guys. I think let's wait and see where it settles down. I'm not interested in that one. Mara stock, I'm looking for under 18. Here's where it had to break out to go to 26. So let's wait for under 18. If not, we'll buy right under 10, either or. Island stock, this one's absolute garbage. It's a penny stock. Surprise, surprise, they did not file on time, and the stock is getting ready to go to 000. So that one's trash. SoFi, whatever you want to call it, way too expensive. I'm not interested in it. Not interested. It's not AI. It's not Nvidia. It's not AI. It's not nothing. It's not anything special. Nvidia, like this dip, I'm tempted to buy because I know in the future it's gonna go higher, and the price targets are like 160, 180, 200. So this one still has a lot of potential. Don't bet against AI. The military is gonna use AI as well. Don't bet against the military. Don't bet against America. Don't bet against any of those. Don't bet against technology. But SoFi, I think it's just fintech. So it's there's better places to put my money. Like I might as well just buy Nvidia if I'm gonna buy this. If I'm gonna buy something that's like kind of moved up quite a bit. That's what I'm trying to say. AITX sitting at a bottom here. We flipped this over and over again, hundreds of percentages, multiple times. It's just sitting there. So I already bought in with 20K. I'm just sitting and waiting. It's a waiting game with penny stocks. So when the news comes in, the volume comes in, it pushes it up. We take profit. We dump it on the longs. They hold the bag. It's bag or be bagged. So you want to buy it when no one wants it down here and let others push up the price for you. Palantir stock here. I believe this one's headed to 100. Would I buy right now? Would I buy? No, not really. I think this one's just gonna keep going, but I'd rather like I said, if I'm gonna buy Palantir, I might as well just buy the company giving out the shovels, right? Might as well just buy Nvidia, in my opinion. I mean, we saw Nvidia go to 1,000, so I guess if you believe Palantir is gonna go to 1,000, I mean, I guess 63 is cheap. So it's up to you as to how you want to play. I think Palantir is not even a trade opportunity. It's more of a long opportunity. So if you're a long, just keep buying and accumulating. Do not bet. This is military contracts and AI. Like, do not bet against Palantir for sure. So in my opinion, I think buy and hold for Palantir. That's not even the one you want to swing trade or day trade, in my opinion. GameStop, wait for that one to get cheap. It's literally near the top, previous top up here. So wait for this one to come down. Wait for that one to come down. I don't care about Big Bear AI. See, we're looking for cheap opportunities. We're also looking for good companies at cheap prices. Well, Palantir is not cheap, but I think it's going to go to 100. So where it's at, I think it's cheap. If you're willing to be a long on it. It's a long stock, in my opinion, not something you want to trade. That's why you don't really hear me talk about Palantir and like, hey, guys, let's trade it. It's more of a long. SoundHound, I have 100 shares around here. We're just kind of, hovering here. We'll see if this is going to be the new support. But this one just keeps climbing higher over the long term. So let's just accumulate some and wait for the next. It's slowly going higher and higher. So, and its revenue just keep going up. Why? Because it's AI, it's technology, it's voice. Voice is important. That's how I'm able to communicate with you right now through this video. So this SoundHound, I think, is another one of those you just hold long. I'm trading it, but honestly, I think it's like Palantir. You don't want to bet against AI, technology, all that. So it's better as a long and buying on dips, in my opinion. Neo stock, we're waiting for $3.60. So that's the absolute bottom. It's just been going down since it reached that high of 770. So just wait for it to get real cheap at 360. Buy in and let's see if it holds and goes higher off of that. See if it bounces there. If it doesn't, then get out and take the small loss and move on. You don't want to hold that one all the way down if it goes all the way down to like $1 or less. Sybil stock, don't care about it right now. I'm going to talk about that one in another video. ASNS, going to talk about that one in another video as well. And finally, Stag Industrial. What I like about Stag Industrial is the fact that it's a dividend stock, but it does continue to go higher over the long term. Like if you look at the monthly. And it's right at trendline support. So this one, I have my eyes on it to see if buyers are going to step in. Because I would love to buy this one nice and cheap. It's good for swing trading as well. You just have to hold it for quite a while. Because it can take a while for it to come back up to $40. So, yeah. 40 is like the top. And the bottom here has been around 33. So I'm waiting to see if it comes down lower. Especially because there's this bearish pattern. And the market is coming down as a whole. So maybe we'll see this one come down to $30. It's good for dividends, but also good for a swing trade. So that's what I'm watching out for on that one. QQQ red. Domino's Pizza up, I believe, because Warren Buffett bought pizza. Someone made a joke. Like maybe Warren Buffett tried to buy pizza, but he ended up buying a bag. That's the joke I heard online. That was funny. I was like, yeah, maybe. I mean, he is an old man. Maybe he meant to buy pizza. You know, maybe he was in the mood for some Alfredo sauce, jalapeno, bacon, and sausage pizza from Domino's. I don't know, but that's an interesting bet that he's making, to say the least. And I think that's it for ASTS. I haven't talked about ASTS in a while. I almost forgot about this one. Look at that. It's found a bottom. I kind of stopped talking about it because I'm like, well, it's going to be a while before it finds a bottom. Well, there's your bottom, my friends. That $22 might be a buy here. But again, I think there's better plays out there. So, but if you want, this is the bottom right here. It's touched it 1, 2, 3, fourth time touching it. If it's just going to trade here between 22 and 29, I mean, might as well, right? Might as well get in there and hold for the next move to the top of the range. So buyers are stepping in, but up to you. Up to you how you want to play it. There's just so many plays right there right now. Trump stock, not interested in it. Coinbase, way too expensive. Let it drop as well. Look at that. Look at that. Insane. Let it come down. There's going to be plenty of opportunities. Just give it a couple more days, in my opinion. Just give it a couple more days. I just gave you so many plays. This is what I'm watching for in the Discord. I'm just looking at everything going, where are the opportunities in the future? And what do I want to avoid right now? And what could potentially be tradable next week? What's a good long-term hold? Like Palantir, absolutely. I think that's anything AI, NVIDIA, Palantir. I think it's a good bet, in my opinion. All right, guys. That's it for the video. I will see you next week.